to bowl Ireland out. Eventually that was the right call.
He's got to be careful with this calling. He's looking for a run. It's a good thing for Ireland that he called no well within time.
Outside edge. Azam Mahmood is looking for a thin edge. He has bowled very well, Azam Mahmood, giving absolutely nothing away. All he has to do now is to get something in that fourth column. He needs a wicket. Just enhance those figures. His previous 4 overs, just 5 runs. But he needs that very important thing, a wicket.
Great grouping. Azam Mahmood. Very consistent with his line and length.
He will have to consider himself having missed out on that. Andre Botha. Leg stump halfway.
Well, he was facing his first delivery. Must be a few nerves. And I would like the Pakistani captain to place another fieldsman in the slip area. There are only 2 slips and the batsman is new. And if there is another fielder there, they'll be giving themselves a chance to pick up another wicket. This will create a bit of pressure on the batsman as well.
And if you remember how he got out in the last game against Zimbabwe, Amir, bold, leaving the ball alone, you would think that he'd be a little bit scared about leaving balls just outside his off stump from now on, so he will tend to play, and that will bring the slip cordon into play. That's Inzamam ul Haq off the field, just getting ready to come back out. Left the field at the fall of the last wicket. Over bowled, 6 for 3.
Well, O'Brien has batted beautifully for his 42 runs. He has consumed only 61 deliveries, hit 4 boundaries, giving few pearls to his partner how to go about things in this kind of a situation. Still a long way, 67 runs to win for Ireland. And they've got, importantly, 7 wickets in the bank.
Seeing so many conferences going on now in this Pakistan team. Groups of 3 and 4 getting together, discussing tactics, field placements, who should be bowling when. Ryan is quite happy to keep on using his feet. Ireland can't afford for him to lose his wicket now, though. We'll get 2 here.
Well, he's making the bowler think all the times with the use of the feet. Well, the quicker delivery which got rid of the left-handed batsman in the last over, it was a quickish delivery.
Well ball of his.
That was a dismissal. They need to keep going here, and they need to keep on taking wickets.
Oh yeah.
That mid-wicket being brought into play now. He wasn't there originally. He was at silly point. And Zaman put him in that position after the last couple of runs. That limits them now to just a single in that region of the field.
Well, he has certainly frustrated the bowler with his use of the feet. Every time the off spinner has looked to pitch the ball up, he's been worked on the onside. And the reason why a batsman do such a thing, he wants the bowler to run away from the right line.
Well ball.
Well played, good delivery.
Hafiz. Right there. Ball of his.
3 runs from the over. It's 69 for 3. That's the story. Not a lot of runs in this game so far. Pakistan just 132. They'll have to do the same thing to Ireland that Ireland did to them. Get all 10 wickets. Here now are Pama Imbangwa and Ramiz Raja.
Thank you, Mikey. Mohammad Sami coming on to bowl again, which is a good move. That Inzamam really will have to do. Constantly shuffle his options. See what Sami has got in store for Ireland. 6 overs, 2 for 22. He was quick. Picked up a couple of wickets, got the ball to swing more than seam. Pakistan only have now 1 slip in play, so they're not over-attacking. Here's 2 wickets. Brain was the first one to leave, leg before wicket. But we're back live here. Bit of pace and eyeball to eyeball with the batsman.
That's his second wicket. Too quick. Also that movement. Too much for Owen Morgan. I was cheering then by the Pakistan fans. Not so sure right now. They would desperately like him to repeat the feat and get a couple of wickets here. Let's look at his pitch map. The wickets, those 2 white dots there, pitched on and around off stump and tailing back into the left-handers. It's still left-hand batters out there right now.
Nicely played. It was a quick delivery that got a bit of bounce out of this pitch. Constantly talking to Mohammad Sami O'Brien. It's been a brave knock, a very good innings for Ireland. 67 ball knock, coming just at the right time for Ireland.
He's played this well. To ride the bounce, it's quick. And a polite inquiry.
Well, that front foot was going nowhere. I think he was expecting the ball to once again be bowled on the shorter side of the pitch. Was caught out of place on that occasion.
He doesn't mind having a chat either. And he'll probably be having a chat from mid-off right now. Whilst Mohammad Sami is bowling. O'Brien's busy practicing his front foot shots. You might need to practice a few back foot shots as well, because the field has just been adjusted. Short leg has gone in, just in front of square, and also as a deep backward square leg.
Quick delivery. I think the idea is right. He doesn't look too comfortable when the ball is pitch shot, even though he's got a smile on his face that could be at a sheer competition that he wants to develop with the bowler. But technically speaking, he has been found wanting at times with that length.
Yeah, there was a dropped catch at short leg earlier on. Admittedly, it wasn't him, it was Porterfield. But it was Sami, the bowler, and so he can direct them.
Nicely played at the back foot. Shoaib Malik will get to it. He's gone at a good pace. Strike rate up in the 60s. Can't be bad. A lot of drama on the field and a lot of drama outside the field as well.
We've got inflated Irishman and inflatable Irishman. It's tough going for these guys out there, and they're fighting.
Has that been taken? Hafiz gets it. And given by the umpire. What a catch. Sami is down as well on the ground, as was Hafiz. This is an extremely important breakthrough. Botha has just come at the crease. He's gone for naught. Courtesy a brilliant take in the end. I think it's a bat pad. It's got to be bat pad. Oh, it's neither a bat pad, and it shouldn't, and it couldn't have been a leg before wicket also. But I think because of the acrobatic drama that was created by Hafiz and Sami, both has got a rough one. Gone for naught. 70 for 4. Kevin O'Brien joins his brother. Ireland 70 for 4. 23 years of age, just 9 matches for him. Good average, very good strike rate. But Ireland got a rough one. I think Brian Jerling unfortunately misread the decision and the sound. I think he probably went for the sound. He heard a third. The bat was miles away from the pad. And because all the Pakistani fielders were jumping around, and it obviously couldn't have been leg before wicket. So bad misjudgment from the umpire at a crucial stage of the game that may just go on to hurt Ireland quite badly in the end.
Maybe clipping the leg stump on a second set of stumps. Then you've got to ask the question, how out? I would go so far as to ask Mohamed Hafiz what he's appealing for. If it's the catch, goodness me.
$70 for 4. Omar Gul back into business. Good run taken. Pakistan have hit a lot of stumps while fielding, but no result has come their way.
They look quite close, you know. Late to take off. Nicely played. Always a single in it if you take off as soon as you're called by your partner. Nicely done. having to run around, being a right-handed fielder at mid-wicket, just to try and run around the ball and still get his throw away quickly. And Mohammad Hafiz. Oh, there's that little chat between the two. He's saying he got an inside edge, and umpire Jerling nodded his head.
He hasn't really seamed the ball a great deal, Umar Gul, but I think he's been quite consistent. In fact, he has been consistent with his line and direction. He's not yet off the mark.
And Mohammad Hafiz is a man at short leg when Mohammad Sami was bowling, and he decided to go up for the shout. And he's now standing next to the umpires. He's having a chat, and that generally means there was an inside edge or something. And there's the nod as well from umpire Jerling. So they've had the conversation. Was it an inside edge? Has gone yes, but have a look at this. This is the decision. The bat is late in coming down and pretty much nowhere near where the ball is, and Hafiz goes up in appeal for that.
Wasted delivery, a wide one to make matters worse for Pakistan. Kamran Akmal clearly not happy with that ill-directed delivery from his fast bowler. Got to get it right. Pressure situation. Got to get everything right.
Their tails will be up now, Pakistan, because they've been given an opportunity here in the dismissal of Botha. Although he hadn't scored yet, I just put the jitters in the Irish change room, and they have to take full advantage. It's getting closer and closer and closer, and they'll be desperate to win. Pakistan can't afford to lose this game. Here's a look at that. I was going to say LBW or cotton bolt or bat pad. It was sharp reflexes, fantastic reflexes, and fantastic work to actually keep a hold of it after bubbling it a few times. But it's just a regulation save, nothing else.
He didn't go for the appeal, Hafiz. In fact, at the end of it, he was quite pleasantly surprised by the decision. But it's not his problem if a bad decision is made by the umpire.
It's puzzling, it really is, because the bat is so far away from the ball. And he thinks he's out LBW, I think. That's what he's thinking as he walks off there.
.72 for 4, 25 overs bowled.
Here's a look at the scorecard. 132 is looking far away now for Ireland.
Pakistan fighting hard, but Niall O'Brien is the man in charge out there for Ireland. He's on 47, he's the set batsman in. The entire innings has been built around his knock. So he's got to stay till the end. Brian Jerling looks just a little puzzled out there. They don't look puzzled, I think they look just dejected.
A touch disappointed, you'd say. Just to remind you of what we're talking about. He was waiting for it. There it is. Too quick for him, no doubt. Very quick reflexes from Mohamed Hafiz. No appeal from him. Appeal all around the ground. Well, within the ground. And the finger goes up.
They're all waiting. Sami in two minds whether to come over the wicket, around the wicket. In fact, he'll stay where he was early on in his first over. Over the wicket. Oh, beautifully played. Beats Shoaib. Imran Nazir gets to it very quickly, but 2 runs taken. Valuable runs pinched. He's on 49 now.
It's nicely played, this. Just punches it nicely behind the ball, and it's a quick bowler bowling, and he's bowling at good pace too, Mohamed Sami. The ball travels quite quickly. How's that for a reaction? That's what it means to Inzamam ul Haq with every single run that they get.
They've got a deep point in place now, and Shoaib Malik is being positioned at short cover. Oh, brilliantly done by Hafiz at short leg. It's been good. He's floored one, taken one, so I guess had a fruitful day, because he got rid of a batsman who had just come in both. Moving across quickly, both hands. Bigger one, I think it's a leg by. He's raising his bat, and yes, it's a run. 50 to Brian. Magnificent innings under pressure. How well he's played. Countered the swing and seam of Umar Gol and Sami with guts. Showed great temperament. In a pressure situation, he's got a 50.
Yeah, fantastically done. Touch of arrogance to his innings as well. From the time he came in, he has been right up, back in the faces of the Pakistani bowlers. The Irish, they'll celebrate, but they'll also be reminding him, no doubt, as his brother will be out there, that his job is not completed yet. He needs to make sure he doesn't leave it for anybody else. He's the man in. He needs to guide his side home. 58 more runs.
Oh, once again, brilliantly done at short leg by Hafiz. Light isn't great out there, so it could be just a little tough on the new batsman. Sami is bowling at around 90 miles an hour, and he's keeping the ball straight.
No run, no run.
Nicely played. Well, give a bit of hope to his brother, that defensive shot. Once again in conversation with his captain, Sami. He's taken a slip off, put him at 45 catching. Azhar Mahmood has gone there. Looking to push him on his back foot with a couple of rib roasters.
Right there.
Full toss, nicely played. It goes straight to the fielder. 75 for 4.
A lot of thought in that head of Inzamam ul Haq. How to get a wicket next, how to get 6 wickets. That's what he'll be thinking, and he'll probably feel if he gets a couple more, then he'll open up the Irish and manage to run through them. But it's getting one of the O'Briens out, Niall O'Brien, who's got to 50. that's a problem.
So they need 58 runs to win from 24 overs. It should be straightforward if they keep wickets in hand and go till the end. 50 to Bryant. Really was a quality innings. There's a lot of self-belief, and he played some nice-looking shots. Used his feet to the off-spinner, expertly manoeuvring it for single to get to his 50.
His expertise will be required from here on in. There's a look at his wagon wheel. A couple of drives down the ground and some square cuts to get boundaries.
Sorry, Billy, what's that, mate? Centre.
Remarking his guard. Needs to start afresh. Forget about the first 50. He's got to look for more now.
Wait, no!
Nicely played. Played it with soft hands. Just one slip in place, so he can afford to be erroneous if he wants to be with the slip pod. No gully in place. Not a second slip in place, so Pakistan really on the defensive here. Duckworth-Lewis. If it takes place now, Ireland would win. Because they're 75 for 4. Duckworth-Lewis system wants them to be at 68 at this stage. But they're still ahead in that equation.
And the reason we show you is because the light at Sabina Park right now is not particularly great. It's overcast. And if you look at the scoreboard in the background there, it's really bright. Just illustrating to you at home how dark it is here.
Beautifully played. Once again in total control. Riding with the bounce and playing it with soft hands. Good defensive shot.
Both these batsmen out there need to be aware of the fact that Pakistan have got two of their best bowlers bowling now. And if they can just ride out the storm, just see them off, play as carefully as possible. Yes, rotate the strike, but don't be too expansive in trying to get them away.
No!
And they'll have lesser bowlers to contend with.
Duckworth-Lewis system. There's 68 required for a tie, not for a win. They'll require 69 to beat Pakistan. They're still ahead, 75 for 4. 1 wicket down, and it may just change quite dramatically for everyone. That's into the gap. Classy cut shot. Umar Gul shot and wide, and O'Brien has played a delightful shot.
Placement was precise. It was important as well. He got the opportunity and he put it away. Does not move after hitting it. Quite happy to stand there and watch it go for 4. Well executed. Despair for Umar Gul, desperately trying to get a wicket. St. Patrick's Day could yet kick off for the Irish cricket fans here at Sabina Park.
Rain in the backdrop. I hope you can pick it in your screens. And this can't be good for Pakistan unless they pick up a wicket now and make it just a little bit tough for Ireland as far as Duckworth-Lewis system is concerned. Otherwise, if the game stops now, Ireland will win. Down the leg side, it's a wide. Just over trying Umar Gul. He's coming from around the wicket angle.
Means a lot this to Pakistan, and as Inzamam will Haq, you look at him closely, you'll see the tension on his face, and it's slowly dawning on every single one of those players out there that with every drop that falls from the sky, the World Cup slipping away. Desperation.
Good delivery. To end the over, 80 for 4. .53 required to win, and what a famous victory it will be for Ireland. 80 for 4. Light is not bad. There is rain in the air. Umbrellas are out. What a day it has been for Ireland. Winning the toss, electing to field on a green track, and damaging Pakistan heavily with the ball, and batting has come to party. 80 for 4. Is looking at his foot, Sami. 1 for the over, including a wide. That can't be good for Pakistan. That cannot be kept. Be a good start for Sami. 9 extras now.
You can see the rain in the background there. They're getting ready, the groundsmen, the ground staff. And news to everybody out there who is watching this game. Big news. Bangladesh have caused the first upset. That is the cheer around the ground here. They've beaten India by 5 wickets. They're on form, Bangladesh. They beat New Zealand in the warm-up matches, and so continuing that form. Would be dire straits for the 2 big subcontinental sides, India and Pakistan. Pakistan struggling along here. Desperately, desperately need wickets, and also don't need the rain to fall.
Good delivery. Yes, both neighbors trying to outsmart each other with mediocrity. It was a quick bouncer.
I say you're only allowed 1 in the over. That's the second. Not called wide. The ball has been thrown back to the umpire. I think he might be calling for the covers. No, he's not. He's calling for some sawdust for Mohammad Sami, who's slipping at the crease.
It is drizzling just a little bit, so it may just have got Sami in that situation where he's not comfortable with the landing pad, both physically and mentally. But the light is extremely poor here. On any other occasion, I think umpires would have walked out, but since such an important game for both teams, I think they've allowed the game to continue.
Well, if you'd have give either side the choice, you know what the story would be. The Irish, they'll be out of there really quickly because they're winning it in this position. I don't care how they win it, as long as at the end of the day they've won and they've got the points.
Nicely kept by Kamran Akmal. He's gone leg side-ish, Sami, in this over. A couple of wayward bounces. One was a wide. Plenty of cloud cover. And umpires have been brave enough, I think smart enough really, allowed the game to continue. Quick delivery, just a little wide outside the off stump, engaging the batsman into an expansive drive. He's beaten for pace.
Touch wide that was. Fortunate to get away with that, Mohamed Sami.
The two umpires now in conversation. What to do? Ask Inzi to get the spinners on, otherwise it'll be difficult for the play to continue. The Irish batsmen are keen to get off the pitch. The gestures suggest that they're not happy out there facing Sami and Umar Gul. Question is asked, they're off. And at this point they'd win this tie. If no more game happens here today, then Duckworth-Lewis system will give them a victory.
Their first World Cup victory it would be. There's the chat between Inzamam ul Haq and Billy Bowden. Those celebrations are a bit premature, but there's a time of day. It's 4:15 here local time at Sabina Park, and already Inzamam ul Haq looks to be wiping tears from his eyes. The reason is you don't expect that light to improve, and with the clouds that are overhead, you expect they might just drop some rain anytime soon. Applause for the two batsmen who are coming off the park, particularly Niall O'Brien. 54 of 80 with 5 fours. Has batted fantastically to get Ireland to 81 for 4. It's not looking good if you're from Pakistan or if you support them. History in the making, though. What we'll have to do is wait to hear from the umpires. If the light improves, they'll get back out there. But we would not be coming back here tomorrow for the rain day, because 20 overs constitutes a match, and we've gone past 20 overs, so there can be a result today. And that result would be an Irish victory if we didn't get back on the park.
The big covers have been summoned on the track. It'll interest Pakistan quite a bit to just hope and pray and feel that the cloud cover will evaporate soon. But it is looking pretty grim out there. There you see those gigantic covers being rolled over the square. They're more precautionary than for practical reasons. It's not really pouring down heavily here. It's just a passing shower, but the light is extremely poor.
Pakistan would want it to be a passing shower. It's like the cloud overhead would go past. It'd be horrible for them if it was sitting overhead and just remained there. 20 minutes will go by before we start losing time. Then really all that's required from a Pakistan perspective is getting back on the park.
I think the official announcement from the umpires is that bad light has stopped play, not rain. So if the light improves, we can have both teams back out there playing the remaining part of this game.
If not, they'll celebrate, as you see them already doing so.
Pakistan bowled out in 45.4 overs. Batsmen struggled. Kamran Akmal, the highest score getter, 27 from 47 balls, but there was no real partnership, no real effort from any of the major frontline batsmen really to impress the opposition and impress themselves. Once again, the openers faltered. 132 all out. And Ireland bowled extremely well. 3 for Rankin, who I thought bowled with a lot of sense. 2 to Botha, 1 apiece for Johnston, O'Brien and Langford Smith, 2 to McCallan. So all the bowlers got results and had Pakistan on the floor. Ireland wickets, leg before wicket. Tommy got the ball to come back, and it was Bray who was caught in front of the stumps, even though the ball would have missed the wickets, but he was given leg before. Another dismissal for Sami, this time a lot more straightforward case for the umpire. Would have gone on to hit good part of middle and lot part of leg stump, and then Hafiz came on to bowl and he bowled Morgan. Ball just skidding through, not spinning. And then Botha got a rough one. It was given bat pad, and the ball was miles away from any part of the bat. Hafiz took the tumbling catch. It can be described as a catch right in the end, because there was just a little bit of confusion whether that was given as bat pad or leg before. O'Brien is the man in charge out there. 54 from 80 balls. He really has been the bedrock of this innings. 81 for 4.
It's got to be said, that's the most runs by anybody in this game. It's been difficult to score on this green wicket. Umar Gul.
Maybe they need someone close to the bat on the leg side. A short leg can do a fairly good job to create a bit of pressure on O'Brien. Umar Gul is limbering up. Sami's finished his stint, 10 overs, 3 for 29. In fact, Inzamam has taken himself off and put it short mid-wicket. Ball goes straight to the fielder at point.
Not very bright out there, irrespective of how bright it looks to you on your television screen. I can tell you it's a bit gloomy. I think the umpires are desperately trying to get this game to end normally, though.
Wait there!
It's not the best way to go out of a competition, especially like the World Cup via the Duckworth-Lewis system, with play not coming to a normal end. But I think the umpires are trying their best.
They will certainly win this if the game stops now. Duckworth-Lewis system puts them ahead of Pakistan. 12 to win from plenty of balls.
Over bowled, he was looking for the single, but it wasn't on. It's 116 for 7.
Now the pressure shifts on the Ireland captain. He needs a bit of massage to relax his nerves. Amazing pictures.
That's the Ireland captain, Roy Torrens. Manager, rather. Well, I thought she was getting close to tears. I think she was the one crying the last game when it was a tie. She also had a bit of a cry the last time around. She definitely was thinking, not again, not again.
Look at the legs thundering against each other. Tension, tension, tension.
Well, it's Umar Gul. We saw him stretching a few moments ago, because Mohamed Sami has come to the end of his spell. 10 overs, 3 for 29, Mohamed Sami. No wickets yet for Umar Gul. His captain will be imploring him Give me one. Give me two. Ben Johnston now facing his first delivery since he has gotten to the crease. Well, they are excited. Not too sure there was any bat involved there. Umar Gul seemed to react to his slip cordon, didn't seem to react to the ball hitting the bat or what he thought happened when the ball passed the bat.
It'll make an interesting reading, this. Was there a noise and edge? Trent Johnston was looking keenly at the keeper. Kamran Akmal was convinced. His bowler wasn't very sure. There you see it was a late reaction from Umar Gul.
I'm not so sure that's what he should be trying to do at the moment. But he has aggressive intent. Trent Johnston played against Zimbabwe. He got a few runs. He got 20 from just 24 balls. So he's not seemingly one to just go out and hang around. Needs to think about a single though. Get Kevin O'Brien back on strike. That's not how you get a single.
Just 2 strokes away from a win, Ireland. 12 required. He's tried a couple of times to connect the ball through the offside. Really, the execution wasn't of top quality. Trying to hit the ball through the line and not being successful. 2 slips in place, waiting for an edge.
Finally, he gets back to ball. He's looking for 2 as well. Not on though. Kevin O'Brien was the man who turned down the opportunity for the second. 11 to get. Just whittling away here, Ireland.
Focus once again shifts on O'Brien. Is batted doggedly, 9 from 38 balls, shown good defense. Been put under pressure by Pakistani bowlers, but so far he has not wilted to that pressure. And Zaman wants to protect the boundary on the leg side. He's sent Hafiz halfway on the leg side to protect the mid-wicket boundary. Is bringing him back in. Hafiz comes into the ring on the leg side. Inzamam has got himself positioned out of the slips. Few changes happening out in the field. Obviously doesn't want O'Brien to keep the strike. Just 1 more ball left in this over.
If he had gotten hold of that, that would have been another boundary. It's 117 for 7.
It really has been one thrilling encounter. It's been tough on the supporters for both sides. Ireland on the brink of a famous victory here. Pakistan on the brink of being wiped out of this 2007 World Cup. Those faces tell a story.
Well, Rao Iftikhar, this will be his final over. 9 overs, 2 for 24 so far. with the reduction of overs. 3 overs reduced. That changes the equation for the bowlers. Normally you'd have a maximum of 10 overs and you could have 5 bowlers bowling 10 overs. Situation now is just 2 bowlers are allowed to bowl 10 overs, and then a maximum of 9 for any other bowler. So this will be Rao's 10th. Umar Gul will be able to bowl 1 more. He has 8.
Right there.
And then he'll have to start looking at Azam Mahmood, Hafiz and Shoaib Malik.
So Pakistan need to pick up a wicket or 2 exactly now before Rao and Umar Gul finish off their stint.
Well, it seemed as if it was pad first. That's what the Pakistanis are saying. Bowden not interested.
It was a pretty good shot. They all looked bemused, especially Raif Takhar. He thought it was a close thing and should have been given. Billy Bowden was the umpire. That ball curled back just a little, and I think he's got a pretty strong case. Maybe the ball was taking off and would have missed the stumps, but other than that, the impact was pretty adjacent. Yes, the height was a problem, and well read by Billy Bowden. Would have gone over the stumps.
Single. Those will do. Just 10 needed. So this is over number 39. More than likely, Gol will bowl over number 40. Then they'll be finished. Rao, Iftikhar, Mohammad Sami and Umar Gul will not be able to bowl anymore. Well left.
It was an important leave, because in a tense situation you can be forced into playing those shots which are not required. O'Brien knew exactly what to do with that bounce. It was a good one.
That's a good shot from Kevin O'Brien. That will go all the way. Just eases the pressure a bit on Ireland. You can see what that means to the team, the fans, the management, everyone. It's 122 for 7.
Well, it relaxes everyone from Ireland, the supporters, the bench and the players out there. Raif Takhar short and just a touch wide, and how well he played it. Into the gap, everyone was coming in to stop a run, and he found the gap to the liking of everyone. Absolutely loved it. And they're off again.
Just 6 to go. 6 runs to get. Rao Iftikhar has completed his 10 overs. Mohammad Sami has completed his 10 overs as well. And this will be Umar Gul's last over in this World Cup match. He needs to take a wicket or 2. That's a long way down the leg side. Cameron Atmal did well to get there. Could have been 4 wides.
Five to win now. He did well, Kamran Akmal. can see that Pakistan clearly hurt by the result and what has happened to them in this World Cup. The captain certainly under pressure and will be for some time if Pakistan go out of this World Cup.
Well, he has just 5 balls to change the fortunes of his team here, Umar Gul. Just 5 runs required. Shahid Afridi, unable to take part in any game so far. He's perhaps wondering if he will take any part. It's 3 wickets or nothing for Pakistan. Well bowled, well played as well.
Expertly played in the end by Trent Johnston. It wasn't an easy ball to play. Light is bad, and Umar Gul almost got it spot on, that Yorker. They got his front toe out of the line and made sure that he played it with the bat. Good shot under pressure.
Trent Johnson seems to have settled down a bit, though. He was perhaps a bit nervous earlier on. Just kept on playing shots. That should be a single. 4 to get.
Just a boundary away. And Ireland can credit this win to the supporters also, because they backed them extremely well today. Come in huge numbers on St. Patrick's Day. It has been truly a memorable St. Patrick's Day for all of them. Certainly making a lot of noise now. Victory is just round the corner.